What's up, everybody? We got a new video for you today at the Wallace Farm and Sawmill, and today we're going to be taking you guys through the full process of taking care of the horses, the barn, and everything thereabout. Let's get into it.
Some more hay. Tyler's getting it unstrapped right now. We're gonna get that unloaded and put up in the barn. The boys see their food. That must be pretty good. They're already starting to eat.
Go get the ring and put on there. So there's been a lot of debate about whether you should put a bale one way or the other. And here's the reality. If you put the hay bale out here with these two guys, it's only going to last about a week, whether it rains or not. So that's, well, week and a half, but it really don't matter. I have done them both ways. I find it easiest to do it this way and get all of the net wrap off, because you do not want your horse ingesting net wrap. It's plastic and it would be, well, not good. And also the net wrap is something you have to get completely off. And if you put it to where the bale is standing up, you know, with this being your top, then you have net wrap under the bottom. If you try to push your bale and pull your net wrap out, sometimes your bale starts to unroll. So there's positive and negatives to everything. But I'll tell you why we have our bale this way, because that's how it landed. Got all the net wrap off. Now we don't have to worry about our horses ingesting this plastic. And we'll dispose of this.
Shadow's already reaching for it. We did have the lawnmower and the little trailer on this side, and we had the hay on this side, but somebody likes to stick his head through. So we had to swap them over. We're gonna put the lawnmower back here and store our hay on this side so he doesn't eat it all, even though he has plenty of hay.
Okay, everybody, I want to talk to you guys right now about my new boots. Actually, they're not even new, and I tell you what, I've had these for a while now. They are Tacovas. They are Western styled boots, and we use them here on the farm. They are a very, very versatile boot. I have had these things in everything from, well, unfortunately lately, a lot of water, manure, and you name it. We've been in it, walking sawdust often. We got some oil and slip resistant bottoms here. These things grip very well. Now let's talk about Tecovas. Tecovas, when I got these boots, they came in and I was like, man, I really want to check these things out top to bottom. And the smell was phenomenal because you got real cowhide leather. Now, I have had a lot of boots in my life. I've been in the Western world. I've had horses for over half of my life, and I've dealt with wearing different Western style boots. Every single time you get a pair of boots, they come in and it takes, we all know, several days to break them in. Not with Tecovas. These Tecovas boots, you can ask Miss Brittany and she will verify with you. I said from day one wearing on the first time, these things were like they were pre-broken in. So check, check. So guys, in Tecovas boots, you can expect premium quality and timeless Western style. These things look good to take your wife out on the town, which I will be spit shining these up and taking Miss Brittany out later. And they also look good and work well right here on the farm. If you guys want your very own pair of Tecovas Western boots, you need to go right now in the link below in the description, or you can scan the QR code right up here and go straight to the site and get those. If you want yours, description below. We just got back from getting hay and placing hay out for the Belgian horses. So what better way than right now to go ahead and get those boys up, bring them into the barn, kind of walk you through our daily routine and show you how we take care of our young logging horses. Let's go, Britt. Let's start walking this way.
All right.
Now, I want to tell you guys about our young logging horses and why I'm going to make sure that we all know that they're young logging horses. Okay, where's he going with this? I just want you guys to know that they're a 3 and 4 year old. Well, they're not quite 3, and one's 2 and 3. They're 2 and 3 right now. They're coming 3 and 4 towards May of this year, okay? But here's the thing. Those horses will not be fully developed and fully used for hard work until they are 4.5, 5 years old. And some may even argue that 6-year-old may be a more appropriate time to really go to hard work. So, in the meantime, we train these horses. We do light work, pull a couple logs here or there, pull a couple things around the farm. Basically, we're growing babies up, you know? So that's the thing. So that's why I stress the word young. And I've had a couple comments when we were out logging with our tractor, and they're like, well, where are your horses at? Well, some of those jobs, we could have brought our horses. However, we would have pulled about 4 or 5, maybe 6 of the 20 logs we put on the trailer. And then we would have had to, like, go get the tractor anyway, because the horses are young right now. Now, Mr. Jasper here, I'm gonna turn around. Sage, oh, y'all see Sage over here? She's our old blue heeler. She's from back from my cowboying days. She used to chase me around on my horses all the time. All right, so check this out. Jasper here, he's a great guy, but he's a baby. I know he don't look like a baby, but he's a baby. He is the one, Jasper, is going to be turning 4 years old in May. He's a registered Belgian stallion. Now, Mr. Sampson over here is a 2-year-old coming 3 this year. So he's actually even younger, so don't want to work him too awfully hard. So just wanted to explain why I kept stressing they're young horses. We don't want to push them real hard. We're trying to grow them up and get them big and healthy and happy. Let's go to the barn. Let's feed them. Jasper, are you showing out?
Yes.
Are you showing out, big boy? Come on, big boy. Follow me in here. You gotta walk on in. There you go. Come on. Step.
He's like, why? I can eat it right here.
Samson's our menace. He likes to get into everything.
He knows where the feed barrel is.
Yeah, he's an absolute menace.
Look at this winter hair falling off here.
All right, pick up, buddy. Watch this. We'll get him over here. No, this way, this way. All right. You know where to go. He's like, yeah, in that bucket. The bucket goes in here. There you go. So this horse has to have, this is Samson. Samson has to have this latch locked. Because if not, he reaches over, he will open this gate and slide it over. We've seen him do it many times. Like, it's a fact. Samson is a gate opener.
Yes, and then when he opens the gate, where does he go?
Straight to the feed bucket.
Straight to the feed bucket.
Which is dangerous. So
Very dangerous.
You can't let him do that.
A horse will colic super fast doing that.
So, kind of a diet right now. They get, it's a 3-quart feed scoop, and we got a horse feed we're feeding. And right now they're getting, let's see, yeah, 2 scoops of their horse feed, a scoop of rice bran, morning and evening. Now, there's one thing you'll learn about horse people, okay? Everybody has got a different opinion on what is the right grain, what's the wrong grain, what's the this, what's the that of feeding horses. And here is the fact. I do know one fact, because I've been in the horse business for, how long, Britt? Probably...
14?
No.
Because it was over longer than Aiden's been alive. He's 12.
Well, yeah, but I mean, if we even go back further than that, I've had horses before I met you, so...
True.
And
I think we've known each other for 18 years, so...
I've been doing horses for sure. I picked up horses when I was about 13 years old. Nobody in my family did it. That was just me. And the one thing, getting to the point, that I've learned about horses and horse people, there's one universal thing. You guys ready? I'm building up the suspense. None of them agree on anything. Everybody has their own opinion, and none agree. And I say that from a professional. I worked and trained horses as a professional, as a job, for a living, for over 8 years. I've put shoes on the bottom of their feet, and yeah, I don't shoo them away. I put shoes on their feet.
We've had people ask us that.
I've been asked that. You shoe horses? Like you shoe them away? Like, no. I put shoes.
And then you say that you shod them, and they're like, you shot a horse?
No, shod with a D. We're going to make sure we say on here with a D, shod, S-H-O-D. Past tense of shoe to shod. I don't know, maybe. Anyway, we also have trimmed and shoed horses for a living. In the midst of that, Brittany would hold the horses for me while I would do the job, and I preferred it that way. You just get a sense of what one's going to do for the other. So we've always worked together. We've been working together for really 18 years.
Yeah, really?
Ever since I met you, we've been doing the same things. Now, the Belgians get to munch down. But, yeah, I do find that funny that the one universal thing about all horse people, the only universal thing, is they all disagree. Very funny. But, just a little humor. If you've ever been in the industry, you would totally get what I'm saying. So, Jasper has a funny thing that he likes to do while he eats, and we have to talk about that. Jasper is a messy eater. We even had his teeth floated, several $100s and all that, and everything was fine. He just needed a routine maintenance. And but he just likes to lift his head, and you can see on this board. This board hasn't been chewed on. It's got like rice bran and feed sitting up on top of it. He's about to show you what he does. But he likes to hold his head right here and check you out, but he spills just a little bit while he's just messy. And they left this little residual grain. He's done that so many times now, there's a 1/4 inch thick paste up here. Put your head down.
And usually our cat baby's up under him eating the food.
Yeah, the horse food that gets dropped, for some reason, baby here decides is the greatest shower you can get, and he can just eat it while it falls. Also, he's a rag doll.
Yes, he does not care about anything.
Whatever you want with him. Ain't that right, buddy? Watch. If you guys didn't know, well, we're animal people. We have a lot of animals.
If you couldn't tell.
If you couldn't tell. We got a lot of animals around here. we actually got a lot of dogs. Now, if you guys have been on the channel here for a very long time, you probably have seen that we have 3 small dogs in the house.
Yep.
And then I have a 10-and-a-half-year-old, no, 11-year-old blue heeler that I've had for forever. And she used to go on trail rides with me and stuff back in the day. And I still got her floating around here. Now, let's get these boys turned back out, because now that Jasper is done eating, he likes to turn around into our dry lot round pen area over here and aggravate our other riding horses. So we have to take his big butt back out to the pasture. So let's go. Okay, so now Jasper's got a routine here. And I don't know, the wind quality may be screwing with us here because we got a lot of wind with the camera. But anyway, he likes to run as soon as I let him out. So I just back up and give him his way. He's nibbling on me right now. All right, watch this. Let's go.
Watch out, kitties.
Oh, see, he wants to go pick on. Go, Jasper. Yeah. Now, this guy here is totally a follower. So Samson's not about leading the way. He'll just follow along. He ain't in no hurry. Baby, you better get out of the way if you get run over.
He has been in the way this whole time. What are you doing? Say hello, baby.
So we're filling in quite good here, you know. Also, we get questions a lot about, don't stand, I've always heard don't stand behind horses and all. That's a good thing for most people. But listen, guys, these are work stock horses. Like, I would say 100%, but like 99.9% of these horses' lives will be spent with me working behind them. So that was one of the first things we did, was get these horses very used to being handled from all corners, especially behind. Let's go. Out to the field we go. Come on, boys. Don't be slick. Go that way. So guys, what we lack for in a, I guess you'd say, winter season here, we make up for with, we have a straight up mud season.
Yes.
And we're getting into the wet time of year, and I'm gonna try to fix that area. Put some sawdust in there, just a temporary fix so they can come through and not be as muddy. Okay, everybody, that is going to wind this particular video down. I've been waiting to do this for a little while. You know, I always get nervous when I'm like trying like just horses or just that, and I don't have the sawmill included in there, because, you know, I want to know if you guys like everything we're doing here. And, you know, this was a lot about horses. But we got them, and we're going to use them for a lot of logging in the future. And I just wanted to share with you guys how we take care of them. Because look, guys, you've been here with us while sawing, cutting trees, building the barn. Like, we did everything together here. And this is where we ultimately ended up. So just wanted to share the process and how much food those big boys eat, because that's quite funny.
They eat a lot.
Compared to our riding horses, which we have 3 of, they eat a lot. They eat a lot comparatively. I think they eat literally like 3 and 4 times as much, and that's fine. They pull a lot of weight. If you guys like this type of content, for sure comment below and let us know you want to see more of this farm-related and animal-related livestock stuff in the future, and we will definitely include that. So, what you got?
Just don't forget to check us out on our Patreon page, and our Instagram page. We also have some merchandise, and those will all be found down in the description and a link below.
All right, guys, that's going to do it for this one. And you know, until next time.
See ya.